So how are you doing, guys, and welcome. It is Kraken here, and today we're back in 7 Days to Die, and we're going to look today exclusively at the Penetrator Perk. Why is the Penetrator Perk the best perk in the game? Today we're going to find out why. But before we do that, I've noticed from my analytics that 75% of people who regularly come back and watch my videos have not subscribed. So if you can do me a big favour, if you are watching 7 Days to Die videos, please hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to do and it would really help me out. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Let's get cracking. Right, here we go then. We've got ourselves a couple of nurses here. Now, I have absolutely 0 points into anything here, so I'll quickly show you that. No points into anything at all. I've got myself a primitive bow, and it's got the iron arrows inside that. Make sure that's the one we got loaded. There we go. Now, if we go into God mode, we can see what hit points these nurses have. So we've got 129... we've got 131 and then 108. All of the zombies now have a range. So the nurses have a range of what they might spawn in at. And that's exactly the same in the real world. Let's get ourselves out of God mode. Now, let's see how much damage we do to a nurse. We just hit it dead on in the boob over here. So we did not actually kill her. How much damage have we done? She's now down to 57. So with no points into Penetrator, into bow and arrows, anything like that, archery, it's going to probably take... there we go. Two shots to do it. Right, here we go. Zombie number 2. Health 131. Now we're not doing sneak damage. We're not looking into anything like that. Come out of God mode. Here we go, same part of the body. Damage down to 59. One more shot. And once again, 2 arrows did the job. Now this zombie, we know, is at 108. So this is the weakest one of the 3. So let's now give this a go and see what happens this time. Took us straight out, and there we go, down to 36. So about the same kind of damage each time. Come out of God mode. So there we go. So with no points into Penetrator Perk, we were doing about 76 damage each time. Right, we've got 3 more test nurses here. 114 health, 116 health, then a whopping 137. There's quite a range between these guys. Let's put some points in now and see how we get on. Right, there we go. So we've got now 1 point into the Penetrator, and this ignores 10% of the armor with firearms and archery, 20% of anything with target armor reduction. Right, let's see what happens this time round. And down in 2. Right, there we go. Let's reset the points, and this time we're going to be looking at the utility workers. So we have 154, 156 and 129. So we've got no points into Penetrator now. There we go. So we're back down to 0. Let's see what kind of damage we do against these zombies. And then we'll do it again with the point in, because these guys do have armor. There we go. Utility workers we're doing every single time with this setup. 60 damage. Right, another 3 guys here. What have we got? 158, he's a strong one. 161, even stronger, and 133. Lovely jubbly. Right, points Penetrator ignores 10%. So let's see what kind of damage we're going to do now. 63 damage. So he's only gone up by 3 from last time. There we go. So 1 point into Penetrator only gained us 3 points. There we go. Forget it, Elixir. Once again, no point into Penetrator. Let's now quickly do a test against the Biker because he's got a lot more health. He's got armor as well because he's got that helmet on. 267, 271, 318. Okay, right. No, the same 60 damage every time. Right, 3 more Bikers, 284, 289 and 238. So not quite as strong as the last one. But this time, let's get that point into Penetrator. So 10%. There should be quite a bit more damage. Let's check this out. 284. And you're now down to 221. So you've actually done 63 damage. So exactly the same as the utility worker. Right, so we've done the test. We can safely say that the damage is pretty much the same on all of these. 3 more Bikers. We're only going to deal with the Bikers from now on. We've got plenty of points here. Let's go all the way into Perception. Beautiful. And let's crank Penetrator all the way up to level 4. Ignore 20% of armor with firearms and archery. 50% on any other targets with armor reduction. Also, a bonus bit here, armor piercing rounds can penetrate 3 additional targets or a block up to 1,000 hit points when using hunting. That'll be the hunting rifle, the lever action or the sniper rifle. So now let's try with the primitive bow to begin with. And then we'll test a few other firearms as well. 311, 64 damage with the primitive bow. Right then, this Penetrator perk is baffling the bollocks off me. I was expecting it to do a lot more than it's actually done so far, so I think we can safely say that the Penetrator perk is absolutely zero use with a primitive bow. Let's have a look at a sniper rifle because it's part of the perception tree, and the perception tree is all about rifles. So if we come down all the way and we max out perception, we've got deal 300% headshot damage and another 50% to dismember. So 1 in 2 shots should or have a very good chance of shooting off a zombie's head. And obviously we've then got Deadeye as well, all to do with rifles. So let's have another look. Let's actually look at the ammo this time. I'm going to whack some mods into this sniper rifle because that's always good fun to do. There we go. Complete you. How much damage are you doing? Let's actually get some ammo into you because that changes as well. Let's look at the standard 7.62. You are now doing 119 damage. We have a zombie here in front of us. 259 damage. Shoot you in the chest. We have no points into anything. How much damage did you take? 142 damage. The high power. Into the chest again. You did 154 damage. And let's look at the armor piercing rounds. 186 damage. So you can see with each bit of ammo, the damage is increasing slightly against the biker zombie. Now let's try that with perks into Penetrator. 150 damage, the high power ammo, 161 damage, and then the armor piercing ammo, 207 damage. So the increase is actually really small. One thing you can do with the Penetrator perk is shoot through potentially 4 targets. Let's give that a go. There you go. There's the use of the Penetrator perk. If you've got a lot of zombies lined up, how do we make our horde bases these days? We put a path and get as many zombies as we can to run up against us. So it didn't actually kill any of them. It's actually done a lot of damage to virtually all of them. Actually did more damage to the back two than it did to the front two. There you go. There's the one benefit of the Penetrator perk, that you can kill 4 zombies like that in the head and take out all 4 of them with 1 bullet. So what's the conclusion here? Penetrator perk will not do that much extra damage to armor. It will do a little bit, but to make it really worthwhile, you really need to be using the armor piercing rounds as well. So armor piercing rounds, rifles, and hit them in the head, and it's going to be very, very useful for you. But apart from that, it ain't going to be much use to you. I'm going to let you make your own minds up on that one, because I'm really on the fence about that. I've had some people rant and rave about it being one of the best perks in the game, so I thought let's do some experimenting. I've had other people tell me that it's utterly useless, so I thought let's do some even more experimenting. And there you go. That's all I have for you guys. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the Penetrator perk. Anyway, as always, big thumbs up on the video, guys. You guys have a cracking day, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Take it easy.